The Trump challenges to election results in multiple battleground states continue, and his clashes with Republican leadership in those states continues as well. In today's pre-show, I talked about the pressure he was putting on Pennsylvania Republicans, and they're apparently standing up to that at least a little bit. But it's even worse in Georgia, with Georgia's Governor Brian Kemp again telling lawmakers that he won't call a special session of the legislature to overturn Georgia's election results and appoint 16 presidential electors who would support Trump instead of Biden, the guy who won the election. Specifically, he put out a statement with Republican Lieutenant Governor Jeff Duncan, both Republicans, saying any attempt by the legislature to retroactively change that process for the November 3rd election would be unconstitutional and immediately enjoined by the courts, resulting in a long legal dispute and no short-term resolution. Well, this comes just a couple of days after Trump and Kemp spoke by phone, hours before Trump's rally in Georgia on Saturday. The president asked Kemp to order the legislative session and the governor refused. According to a tweet from the governor, Trump also asked him to order an audit of absentee ballots from the presidential race in the state. Kemp has said he can't do that because he has no authority to interfere in the electoral process on Trump's behalf. In Trump's defense, Kemp has seemingly had a very high opinion of his ability to interfere in election results in the past. So I can understand Trump's frustration in this case, the fact that he's not doing it. But Trump is attacking him, tweeting that he's a rhino, saying he'll be solely responsible for the potential loss of our two great senators from Georgia if he doesn't overturn the election that already happened. I don't really understand that. But Brian, it is interesting and novel to see Trump going at it with a governor who's not a Democrat for once, that he's really sticking it to this Republican.
Hold on a second, let me put back my lawyer. As a lawyer on a popular television show, on a very credible legal broadcast on the FX television network, I ask you this: when speaking of unconstitutional, I just wonder, when does it become a crime for someone to keep picking up the phone and applying this pressure, trying to overturn a democracy? When does that? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what legal body or what law enforcement body would enforce anything like that, since they're all so corrupt at this point. But I'm just wondering, how many states can you call and pressure before someone says that's illegal? I went to a very, very, very credible legal institution. I got my diploma from the Hollywood School of Acting Legal College, and I can smell a crime when I smell it.
I remember there was talk after, I believe it was within a week of the election, when Senator Lindsey Graham called up, I think it was Raffensperger in Georgia, and told him to reject a bunch of votes. And people were like, hey, you can't tell someone to commit election fraud. That's itself a crime. And then, America did what America does, which is that's a powerful person. And there was a lot of other news, so we all forgot about it, including me until this moment. And there were no consequences. Trump is gonna be fine. He can do I love that the only defense really against all of what Trump is doing is, it probably won't work. The coup probably won't. We'll probably still have democracy in a month. And everybody's perfectly content to slide on that. It probably won't work here.
Yes.
That seems dangerous.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.